This video is about emptiness, one of the most powerful philosophical concepts I've learned, and it's one that I've overlooked for most of my life. This is a reading of some reflections and main takeaways of chapter 11 of Tao Te Ching, reading the Gia-Fu Feng and Jane English translation. The main takeaways or reflection section for this chapter about emptiness is broken down into a basic definition, a mantra, and then some examples. And the examples relate to objects, spirituality, the invisible, relationships, and work. And the work section has two different points, and one of those points is related to Wu Wei, or effortless action, and self-care. That's one point together. Here's a reading of chapter 11. "30 spokes share the wheel's hub. It is the center hole that makes it useful. Shape the clay into a vessel. It is the space within that makes it useful. Cut doors and windows for a room. It is the holes that make it useful. Therefore, profit comes from what is there, usefulness from what is not there." And here is the reading of the main takeaways and reflections for chapter 11, Emptiness. Emptiness, in other words, space, quiet, or the invisible, isn't meaningless. And it's not just meaningful, but essential for usefulness, creativity, and peace. Even if emptiness and form complement each other, form gives shape, emptiness gives purpose, usefulness often comes from what isn't there. Mantra: if we are empty, we will be full. By letting go of ego, overanalyzing, and control, we're more likely to arrive at wisdom, clarity, and inner peace. Examples of emptiness. Objects. Per this chapter, the emptiness inside a cup is what gives the cup purpose. Spirituality. Inner emptiness, such as a calm and clear mind, fosters creativity, wisdom, and inner peace. The invisible. We often most value what's visible: objects, structure, action. But it's often the invisible, feelings, spontaneity, inaction, that ends up being the most meaningful. Relationships. The space you offer your partner, such as freedom from expectations, judgments, and control, allows their true self to arise, often creating trust, growth, and love. Lastly, work. A leader who gives too many instructions and opinions stifles creativity and growth. The best leaders speak less, listen more, and leave room for others to contribute. Wu Wei, self-care. When life is full of goals, commitments, and constant stimulation, burnout becomes inevitable. Moments of emptiness, silence, rest, stillness, restore energy and clarity. Emptiness isn't wasted time. It's refueling. It makes life work. It's an investment in the present and future.